Hello children, good morning to all. Welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. This is Gandhimati from Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. Today I would like to share few lines about positive attitudes. It doesn't matter how long you are spending on the earth, how much money you have gathered, or how much attention you have received. It is the amount of positive vibration you have radiated in life that matters. When you are joyful, when you say yes to life and have fun and project positivity all around you, you become a sun in the center of every constellation, and people want to be near you. So children, you should have a positive thought always. Here, have given puzzle for you. You have to replace the question mark by choosing the given option. I hope it is related to the pattern. You understand and find out the solution. Today, we are going to begin Chapter 3, Playing with Numbers, Session 1. In that chapter, we are going to discuss factors and multiples today. Before begin factors and multiples, we should have a small recapitulation about the previous chapter. Children, can you tell me what we have discussed in previous chapter? We have discussed about whole numbers, natural numbers, numbers online, and how to perform addition, subtraction, and multiplication and numbers line. With that, we have discussed about the properties of whole numbers. Can you tell me what are all the properties we have discussed? Yes, we have discussed about closed property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, and the last one what we discussed, identity property. Can you tell me what is identity property? Actually, we have two identity property. One is additive identity and second one is multiplicative identity. Additive identity, 0 is the additive identity. Why? Because when you add any number with 0, you will get the same number, is it? And similarly, 1 is the multiplicative identity and 0 is the additive identity. When you add any number with 0, you will get the same number. When you multiplied any number with 1, you will get the same number. So these are all the things we have discussed in the previous chapter, and related problem also we have solved. So today we are going to begin Chapter 3. In that, we are going to discuss about factors and multiples. So, before going to chapter, I want to give a small example. I want to give an introduction. For example, your daddy has bought 15 pence and he came to home. He has called you. You are the eldest one in your home, and he is giving responsibility to you that you have to share this 15 pence to your brother and sister. You have two brother and one sister. You have to divide it equally, this 15 pence. No partiality, no extra pen, no least pen. So you have to divide it equally. So this responsibility you have to fulfill, and everyone should be happy. So what you will do? So obviously what you will do? You will divide 15 by 3. When you divide 15 by 3, you can divide 5 times 15. So you will get 5 times as the quotient. So each one will get 5 pence. So there is no remainder, so you divided equally. So what happened suddenly? Your neighbor friend came to your home. So again your father has called you and again he is telling that this 15 pen you divide it into 4. So give it to everyone equally. But can you divide 15 by 4? Definitely not, because there will be some remainder. So from this what we came to know, every number cannot be divided by divisor exactly. Some number can be divided exactly, some number will not be divided exactly. So here 3 will be divided 15 5 times, but 4 cannot be divided. So I want to tell the another example. You are going to some quiz program along with your partner. In that quiz program, there will be some rapid fire round. You know what is rapid fire round? If they ask question, spontaneously you have to say the answer. No time will be given. So immediate answer you have to give. Any answer, easy question, you can say easy answer immediately. But if there is some critical question, you have to think and say. So here they are asking the question, 49,762 is divisible by 4. You have to say immediately. No need to put the calculation in the paper, pen. No time will be given. You have to say instantly. It is possible. Can you do immediately? If it is a small number, we can do it. 15 divided by 3, is it possible? Of course, 5 times. But 49,762 divisible by 4, you have to think and you have to do some calculation. Then only we can do it. So here, we are going to learn the technique, how it is possible. And one more technique. See, here lot of numbers are given. Even the number reading itself very difficult. Like 42 crore, 56 lakh, 37,281 is divisible by 4. 27 is a prime number. And some big number has given. Reading it is not at all possible. They are asking whether it is even or odd number. And some number has given whether it is divisible by 3. You have to say the answer. Small number, there is no problem, we could say. But some big number has given, asking question and finding answer itself very difficult. So in this chapter, we are going to learn some techniques. We are going to find out some solution. We are going to find out what is factor, what is multiple. So in this chapter, totally we are going to playing with numbers. So that only we are going to do throughout the chapter. Shall we play with the numbers? Okay. So here, before going for factor and multiple, one more example I will give you. 8 members are there, 8 children. Okay. So here, this 8 members, you have to divide it into one group. Can you do it? Yes, we can do it, because one group means the whole numbers we will put it in this one group. So one group, 8 members is equal to 8 members. So there is no remainder. So all the members we will put it in one group. So 1 into 8 is equal to 8. So there is no remainder. So we make it as one group. And again one more group. So here again I am telling all 8 members, can you divide it into 2 groups? Yes, we can divide. If I divide 8 by 2, I'll get 4 as the quotient. So in each groups, I can put 4 members together. So I can make 2 group. So one group, the whole boys, 4 boys, and second group, the whole girls, 4 girls. So there will be no remainder. Remainder is 0. So here the same 8 members, I divided into 2 groups. Each group has 4 members. One group full of boys and another group full of girls. So here I have satisfied. I have divided into 2 groups without remainder. So first group I made it one group. So the whole 8 members in one group. Second, 2 groups each has 4 numbers. And the third one, again I am telling to make this 8 members into 4 groups. Can you make into 4 groups? Of course. If I divide 8 by 4, I'll get 2 numbers. So I'm making 4 groups. In each group has 2 members, like one boy and one girl in one groups. So I divided it into 4 groups. Each group has 2 members. In each group, one boy, one girl. So with that I've divided. So here also there is no remainder. So for 8, I can divide it into 1 group. I can divide 4 groups. I could divide it into 2 groups. So without remainder. There is any remainder when you divide it into number of groups? No. The remainder is 0. So here if you take 8 as a multiple, when you multiple 1 with 8, you will get 8 as the product. And when you multiply 2 into 4, you will get the product as 8. When you multiply 4 into 2, you will get the product as 8. So here 1, 8, 2, 4. These are all the factors of 8. Tell me what are all the factors here we have? 1, 8, 2 and 4. These are all the factors of 8. So factors is nothing but what? The dividend divided by divisor exactly is known as factor. The dividend divided by divisor exactly is known as factor. So here I have another example, 10. So 10, 1, 2, 5, 10 are all the exact divisor of 10. So I am having 10. So 10 I could find out by multiplying 1 with 10. And 10 again, if I multiply 2 with 5, I could find 10. Again the last one, if I multiply 5 with 2, I could find out 10. So 10 is the product of 1 and 10. 10 is the product of 2 and 5. 10 is the product of 5 and 2. When I find the product, that if I get any remainder, that will not be product, is it? So 10 divided by 1, I will get 10. So here 1, 10, 2, 5. These are all the factors of 10. So dividing exactly. So factor is a number, divides the number exactly. What is that? Factor of a number divides the number exactly. When the dividend divided by divisor exactly, that particular number we will call it as a factor. Dividend divided by divisor exactly, that particular number is called factor. Now we will solve some related problems. Example 1. Find the factors of 58. What is factor? A number divided exactly is known as a factor. That is, dividend divided by divisor exactly is known as factor. Here 58. I'll tell you 1 and the number itself always be the factor. For example, here 58 I'm taking. I want to find out the factor for 58. 1 and 58 is always the factor of the number, because 1 is always the factor of every number and the same number will be the factor of itself. So 58 is also the factor. So 1 and 58, except these 2 numbers, what are all the other factors we have that we should find out. So every number I should check one by one. So without that we could not find out the factors. So I am checking 2. If I find out, divide 58 by 2, I will get 29. So 29 times I could find, multiply 2, I will get 58. So remainder is what? 0. So 29 into 2 is equal to 58. Any other number can we find out? No. Only 2 and 29 will be the answer. So 1, 58, 2, 29 will be the factor. And similarly, find the factor of 81. So the same technique, always 1 and the number itself will be the factor. 1 81s are 81. 81 ones are 81. So these two number constant. Except this two number, any other factors that we should find out. Again, from the beginning, we have to divide one by one number. When you divide the number, we should not get any remainder. So that number will be the factor. Here I have, first I am going to divide 2. 81 will not be divided by 2. So 2 I could not take it as a factor. Next 3. If I divide 81 by 3, I can divide 27 times. So 3 27s are 81. So 3 and 27 is the factor. 4 you divided, no. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up to 8 we cannot divide by 81. So 9. So 81 we can divide it by 9 times. So 9 is also a factor. So 1, 81, 3, 27, 9. These are all the factors of 81. So what are the points we should remember? Factor. We know factor is a number which divides the dividend by divisor exactly. So always I told you 1 as a factor of every number. Is it? 1 is a factor of every number. Like 1 sevens are 7, 1 thousands are 1000, 1 10,000s are 10,000. So 1 is a factor of every number. And every number is a factor of itself. Of course, because 7. Can we divide 7 with any other number? Can we divide 3 with any other number? Can we divide 11 with any other number? Definitely not. But these are all the number of a factor itself. So every number is a factor of itself. So 1 is a factor for every number and every number is a factor of itself. Third point, every number at least it has 2 factors. 1 and number itself. 3, 7, 11, 13. These are all at least has 2 factors because these numbers we could not divide it by any other number. So it has minimum 2 factors. The fourth one is the factor of a number is always equal to or less than the numbers. For example, I want to find out the factors of 4. 1, 4 is always the factor. Any other number I could find out for 4? 2 2s are 4. So 1, 4, 2. These are all the factors of 4. So how many counts I have? 3. So 3 number factor I have. So the factor is always less than or equal to the given number. Definitely not more than the number. That is the fourth point. The factor of a number is always equal to or less than the number. So 4 points we should remember. 1 is always for every number factor. Every number is a factor of itself. Every number has at least 2 factors. And the factor of a number is always equal to or less than the number. These 4 points we have to remember. Multiples. What is multiple? A multiple of a number, it is the product obtained when the given number is multiplied by the same or any other number. What is that? It is the product will be obtained by multiplying any number with the given number. For example, find the multiple of 12. 12 multiple we have to find out. What we should do? We should multiply 12 with any other number. Then the product you will get is it. So that product will be a multiple of particular number. For example, 12 zeros are 0. 12 ones are 12. 12 twos are 24. 12 threes are 36. 12 fours are 48. 12 fives are 60. 12 six are 72. 12 eights are 96. 12 nines are 108. 12 tens are 120. So this 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120. These all numbers are, we will call it as multiples. Multiple is a number which is obtained by multiplying given number with any other number or same number. It is known as what? Multiples. According to that, 12 you are multiplying with every numbers. You will get the product like 0, 12, 24 like that. So these numbers we will call it as what? Multiples. So multiple of 12 we know how to find out. Look at that and say the multiples of particular number. Next, the multiple of 19. Similar way, you are going to multiply 9 with every number. You will get the product. So that is what? The multiple of particular number. 19 zeros are 0. 19 ones are 19. 19 twos are 38. 19 threes are 57. 19 fours are 76. 19 fives are 95. 19 six are 114. 19 sevens are 133. 19 eights are 152. 19 nines are 171. 19 tens are 190. So 0, 19, 38, 57, 76, 95, 114 up to 190, all the multiples of 19. So now multiples, what are the points we should remember? First point, a number is a multiple of itself. Of course, every number is a multiple of itself. Like 7 is a multiple of 7. 7 ones are 7. So 7 is a multiple of same number. Every number is a multiple of 1. Of course, every number is a multiple of 1. Then third point, every multiple of a given number is equal to or greater than the number itself. For example, I want to find out the multiple of 5. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, like that I have to find out. So what is the starting number of product? 5. It starts from 5 and it will go at last. So here the multiple of particular number is equal to or greater than the given number. Definitely is not less than the given number. That is your third point. Then every number has infinite number of multiples. Of course, if I take particular number, I could find out 1000. 5,000s are 5,000. 10,000s are 50,000. So multiples, infinite number of multiples I could find out. The last one, 0 is a multiple of every number. 0 is a multiple of every number. But 0 is not a factor of any number except 0. 0 is not a factor of any number except 0. So these are all the 5 important points we should remember while we find the multiples. What is the first point? A number is a multiple of itself. Every number is a multiple of 1. Every multiple of a given number is equal to or greater than the number itself. Every number has infinite number of multiples. Fifth one, what? 0 is a multiple of every number, but 0 is a not factor of every number. So children, here I have given the assignment questions. With that, we will finish the chapter, factors and multiples. Before finished session, we will go for recapitulation about what we have discussed today. Today, we have discussed about factors and multiples. What is factor? Factors is a number which divides the dividend by divisor exactly. And what is multiple? Multiple is a product which divides, multiple is a product which multiplies the given number with any other number is known as multiples. So some points we have to remember, like in factor, 1 is always the factor of every number and the particular number itself is a factor, and factor is always less than or equal to the given number. So these are all the points we should remember. With that, we will finish today's session. I hope you understand this session. Study from the home. This is new thing to you. Stay at home. Be safe. Thank you.